come where they can. When them see money, man, they wanna squander it and do all quality foolishness. Kerry, go ahead.
No, Greg, go on. Greg, got you.
All right. First and foremost, I don't have no patience in the PMP where they talk about Nara. I already make up my mind. The reason why PMP is fighting Nara is because if Nara works, they won't see back government. They won't see back parliament again. Right? They are fighting it because it is something that will work. And if it will, and according and to them, if it is something that's going to work, it's going to boost the government chances in the next election. Now, the purpose of NARA is to cut past the bureaucracy and the red tape that we are facing now. That is the same purpose why only 20% of the money spent. And the bureaucracy and the red tape, why bear in mind, let me bring it back on the memory. It was the same bureaucracy and the red tape why the police them never get body cam, early, because when procurement come down and procurement say no, that one are too expensive, go search again. Are the same thing. So what the government is basically doing with NARA is that use if you cut cross all of the red tape, cut out the red tape and just get the things them to the people. Now you hear the matter about people, government, the prime minister have too much power with this. And they don't want to have too much power and all of that. But here what me say. The little time since last year, since all of the money spent, the greatest thing that ever happened in this country, I'm grateful for it. Some of them I like her, some of them I like her in a certain aspect. But the good thing will come out of it is that real-time audit. The Auditor General, instead of having to wait until what we kill Philo, we have to hear something about whether are them not the money and what going on with the money. We get a real-time audit. To make we know, say, make Jamaica people know say this never happened. But you know what the good thing about it? And the talking point them where the PMP them did a hopes they have. Or the auditor their report, some money thief. No money has been missing. The money is still there. It is still there. We're Caution is talking about JPS. Caution, before we get way money from insurance, the government have money. The country they have money. Out of that the money they will any money. Because if a 20% of the insurance and all of the donation money, you know, touch it. Simply means out of the money. Yes, Kerry.
PMP now have no shame, you know. After they sold JPS for a little bit of money, little bit of nothing. This government today can buy back JPS. We can buy back JPS that PMP sold. That 20-year contract that they had the people of Jamaica on suffering for 20 years, still suffering. Mr. Vaz getting rid of that contract in 2027. Philip Palwell should be in jail. PJ Patterson should be in jail for what they did to this country. And the nerve of them, they should have no talk on JPS. After they sold JPS, they should have no talk. They should have been able to come up with the money to invest in JPS like what we are doing today. But they didn't have no choice. They just sell the company and just sign on us to a contract where the people been suffering for years. You see a wicked
and just Mamelan
that's
found
why
a point
PJ home in a pampas now I collect the same salary as the Prime Minister, and you people running around social media tearing down Andrew Holness doing the work as a Prime Minister. And PJ home in a house in a pampas. In the name of Jesus,
Mamelan found a point here, Kerry, and you take over.
As the Prime Minister. You see your PMP wicked.
And to the point, Kerry, what I say is that Mamelan found a point here is that when you hear them come, because they were expecting the Auditor General to say money thief. Disappointment for them. Then I hear that. They hear say money never spent enough. And they well know. They know that the bureaucracy is why the money never spent. This is why they're fighting NARA. Because NARA will open the gate for the government to spend, and if you wait so long. That is why they are fighting NARA. Because that is what NARA is all about. Cut cross that door, yeah. Yes, we still have to go through little checks and balance, yes, but we not have to wait that long anymore. It is a direct need to the people. That is why they are fighting it.
Listen, Mark Golding them, they want Andrew Holness to fail. They want him to
Of
fail.
course.
That's why they were against JPS getting the money with restoring light back to the country as fast as possible. Anything that is put on the table for a speed recovery, PMP against it. They want something to campaign with come 2030, but God against, because God is showing you guys up.
And the same thing they do in a
PMP MP who grape his 13-year-old daughter is still a member of the PMP. 13-year-old.
Hey, Kerry, you have some for play,
ranking PMPs went out there and bailed him, and he's still a member. Silvera, still a member of the PMP. And this is, you have PMP out there fighting against police officers. Fighting against our hard-working police officers that bring down crime. The lowest number we have seen in over 30 years. The blood and fire comrade them call themselves. I rebuke on the wicked people and I'm not going to get this country back. If I even want to win the fourth term, I'm not getting this country back.
Kerry, you have something to play. You say you have something to play. Play it now.
Listen, hold on a second. I wanted to play this recording, but it's about 10 minutes. You okay with that?
Yeah, go and play now.
Hold on a second. It's about the 70 million, over 70 million that was given to Westmoreland for them to build the base for the container home, and then thief up between Dwayne Bars and the mayor down there in Westmoreland. The over 70 million given to them, they thief up the money and did not build the base so Westmoreland people can get their container houses. Let me play the recording. Hold on a second. The blood and fire come, but I rebuke in the name of Jesus when I get back that country here.
That's why I mean I ask caution. Why not ball about the house them when they come with them sabotage? And I think the ball about.
Finish up, Bridget, so I can play this.
Go ahead, sister. Go ahead.
All right, hold on there. At the port, we want to deport Mark Golding out of Jamaica. Watch it. Hold on there.
He's been there 3 times. On my first visit, he came with me, and he went back with the leader of the opposition. And the last time he went there was to go on TV and to give relevance to himself. Ask him, as a member of parliament, what assistance has he offered to the shelterees since they have been here? I can tell you, 3 cases of water and some towels that he brought recently. So when the member of parliament is talking about and being critical of the government, we will accept criticism, but not from somebody who is a non-performer who has done absolutely nothing to help his constituents. The only thing that has been doing recently is to make public mischief, talking about we promise to relocate. Yes, but he needs to also tell the public what role is the PNP control Westmoreland Municipal Corporation has to do with stalling the progress of building the new.
Guys, please tap the live for me while it's playing. Thank you. Tap and
tap up the live. Tap up the live.
All right, mute card.
Houses. The minister sent an MOU to Westmoreland because he wanted something. We sent an MOU to them around the houses to be constructed on the lands that we got from the sugar holdings. They spent about 2.5 months going through the MOU. 2.5 months going through a MOU. Then they finally sent it back. We asked them to sign the MOU. It took another 3 weeks for them to sign the MOU. They eventually signed the MOU. A contract was issued to the contractor. We sent the money to Westmoreland, to the municipal corporation. We sent the money to them. They're not asking for the money. We provided the money to them to undertake the work. The contractor has so far laid down 6 of the foundations. Up until this day, the contractor can't get a cent from Westmoreland for the work that is done. And when I spoke to the mayor last week and the CEO, they give me all sort of excuse and give a commitment. When I was surprised yesterday when the contractor called me to say that he has not yet received a cent. We're still waiting to find out from them as to why the contractor has not been paid. We sent the money from late last year. When I saw what they were doing, I asked them to send back the money Okay? They sent back the money. And all right, they said, okay, they are ready. We sent back the money. The money is there. Over 70 million is in the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation to facilitate the contract to lay down, put in the sewage system, to put in the lining and to fix the road and to put down the base for the houses, for the shelteries. And up until this day, Westmoreland has failed to pay the contractor for the first round of work that he did from December last year. Okay? He started that foundation, and because it takes some time for it to be done, because of the size of it, those bases are ready. He has started to move on to do another 6 bases. The houses are in St. James waiting to be shipped over to Westmoreland. They can't be shipped because the contractor, and in fairness to him, he has done what we asked of him to do, but he cannot continue to work without being paid. Yesterday I got a message to say that they have indicated that the contractor will be paid by Thursday. Well, let me say this publicly. If the contractor is not paid by Thursday, I'm going to ask them to send back the money and we'll make other arrangements. But I want the public to understand and to hear me clearly. Westmoreland, since they have drawn my tongue politically, I'm not going to speak now. Westmoreland, since 2016, has been a municipality that is unreceptive to the programs initiated by the government. In the grill.
So this is my first day starting free printable Tai Chi walking program.
We have provided resources to build a vegetable market, fruit market for Negril. There's no market in Negril. And the former Minister of Local Government, then Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller, identified some land to build that market. Nothing happened. In 2016, I went to a town hall meeting and committed the government to build that fruit market. We wanted lands to relocate the vendors at the site. I spoke to the Prime Minister. The Ministry of Housing gave permission for lands adjacent to where they're occupying for a temporary market to be placed until the construction starts. We provided the money to build the bathroom, to provide water, to fence the place, to put in light. Up until today, Westmoreland has not done anything about it. In 2018, Westmoreland were the first municipality to get funding under the NHT local government program for improvements to the infirmary. They were provided with over $51 million to build a new wing at the infirmary. It took them 7 years to build the infirmary. And at the end of the day, when Melissa came, it exposed the weakness in what was done because they didn't monitor the thing. So Westmoreland, believe me right now, I have reached a point now where I have lost respect and trust because I have been speaking with the mayor on this matter. And the member of parliament has never one day called me as the minister to raise concerns to say, Minister, what is the issue? But he has gone there creating mischief and trying to seek relevance on something that we could have gone down there and build that base without them, But they are the local authorities. The mayor is chairman of the disaster committee. He has responsibility for disaster in the parish. Westmoreland Municipal Corporation has not provided 1 cent to assist the shelteries there since Melissa. 2 meals a day is being provided for the shelteries. Breakfast and dinner is being provided for the shelteries. And I want to tell you something. There are 8 families that remain there. Of the 8 families, 4 of them, and some of them are the main mischief makers, have received $500,000 under the roof program, but they still live in the shelter. The other 4 has moved out. Right? So this argument about us moving people and not taking care is mischief. It is mischief. Right? And we continue to provide for them. There are persons who have left the shelter we are paying rent for them. There are persons who we have provided the resources to carry out repairs to where they live and they have moved out of the shelter. There are persons who come back to the shelter on a daily basis to collect the meals. And I said to the shelter manager, do not discontinue it, allow them to have it same way. And yet he's coming out to speak about being critical of the government. What is it they're afraid of? They're afraid that if we succeed in what we're doing, it will show them up. We never said to anybody that we're moving from the school. That is their final place. But I am telling you, and I will put my credibility on the line, that where they are now is 100% better than where they are coming from. Okay? And I make no apologies about that. But I'm calling on the Member of Parliament to tell us what he has done to assist them. What kind of representation he has made as the Member of Parliament.
Guys, that was it. The point of the argument, the money that was given to them, over $70 million to build the base for the container houses. The container houses are in Montego Bay. Dewey and Vaz, the mayor, Satan Campbell, and all of them thief up the money. And then they come to the media, and then the little fool people who support them running with the foolishness. Thief up the money. Dewey and Vaz, who is out on assault charge, the other day he get out for what? Sexual harassment charge against Miss Chang, living at the rum bar. I know me say it. Andre Stefan say when he went down there to deliver goods for the people, he got robbed. And when the police say, I know where to find Dewey and Vaz, because this is where his spot is, in the rum bar. And this is what going on. Westmoreland again. All we hearing about is Westmoreland. It was 6 parishes in total that got hit. And all we hearing about Westmoreland because there's nobody down here representing them. Then get money to look after the people and then thief it up. Anybody who support PMP will not have no sense at all. No sense. And no good for the Jamaica people. PMP slogan all along was blood and fire. I don't know how the hell anybody will run around Jamaica calling themselves blood and fire. Who for blood? Huh? And then they're out there fighting against police. Is there anything good about the PMP party? We know last election we find out the leader was a rumhead, but we didn't know that it traveled along to all the candidates. Come on, man, people. Westmoreland is a parish that's been under PMP from it was discovered. And there's nothing there. Nothing.
That's why when me hear Caution I come talk about 3D my ball now for 1.4 billion, I run with Caution. When him figure ball about what done at Westmoreland, me not listening to them Kerry, because me know them are liar and me know them are wicked.
They pushing the narrative out there to say the money thief up. A wicked set of people, PMP. I wouldn't want a PMP at my door. Wicked. They would poison you. Wicked.
Them a set of PMP, yeah, man. Them a set of PMP. Them talk where them want, talk the foolishness. And when you debunk them get personal. You understand me? Go cry about the container house, them where the people them did forget from all long. And that you go cry about and stop worry about where you have no control over.
But you see them not have no shame neither. Because as you hear Minister McKenzie talk about the market where them supposed to build and how it have full teeth. And now the minister said the right thing. If you don't pay the people then by Thursday, send back the money, come give it. Exactly. And that's it. When the minister stop send money, go give them. And make them say anything they want to say.
Yeah, man.
But the fact of the matter is, Carl and Kerry and Bridget, is that the PMP really not have no regard for the people in a very serious way, you know. I just pretend them pretend to have concern for the people. They never really have no regard for the people.
None of them down there. I don't have no pity. I don't have no pity.
I can't disagree with the position. If that is the position, I can't disagree with them because we can't say our people who have been under that type of under the PMP for such a long time down there. So. And they find themselves in a hurricane situation. And the resources is made available to build out infrastructure to continue to put up the housing solution for them. And them knows the money is there and them don't make no whole for nice for them. So we can't disagree with the position. We can't object with the lack of not interest in them because they don't like themselves.
And them first get house. Them first get some of the container house them, right? Them 20 of them get down there. 20. Me na hear Desmond say him said none go St. Elizabeth. I don't hear Desmond say him said any go Trelawney, right? Them first get 20. And yet you come back and talk about people that suffer. The whole of them down there, if you stay down there and suffer. I don't care one bit.
And Westmoreland was not the worst
Everybody.
hit. St.
Everybody down there.
Elizabeth is the worst hit area. Everything is going into Westmoreland. Why?
I don't care.
Hey, God don't
don't
sleep, you know.
care.
It's hurricane season every year. I remember that Jamaica get earthquake. God have a way of dealing with people, you know. You can't be so wicked, you know. There's a God up above.
We still are prayers. We still are prayers. God hold up him hand because
He might go hold up his hand, man, but some parishes now go save and some people now go save. That's wickedness. Imagine something as that to put down the slab for the container house and you thief up the money.
And the wickedest part of it.
And social media.
The wickedest part of it. The wickedest part of it. Well, I know. I never say them thief up the money like that because them not supposed to.
Them thief up the money. And I hear the minister.
Kerry, hold on, man, and listen what I say. You have a different views from me, but where I am concerned, I'm not going to say them just thief up the money, so because them know so them going to have to give some form of account for it. But I see where I chalk it up to sabotage at the This is why some of them never want to come out neither. Because a lot of them maybe never have 3 meals a day.
Hear him say them living under better condition in the shelter than where they lived before.
Of course.
That's what the minister said, and he said he take back no apology. Some of them never did live nowhere. And they're gonna get somewhere now.
O'Keefe, don't ask me no foolishness, O'Keefe. Stop asking for foolishness. But why the government don't spend the money? The money don't spend whatsoever. The money don't spend is because of red tape. And that is what the Auditor General says. So don't come with the foolishness, O'Keefe, this today. Because you know very well.
But in addition to that, you know, I can't
So stop it.
I can't to the director of you know. They already have a lot of material that they have to use out because it will be counterproductive to buy more material when they have the same material when they have. So that's a part of the reason why some of the money has not been spent.
Hold on there. Oh, you mean what red tape? You O'Keefe. Oh, you mean what red tape? You don't listen to the Auditor General. You don't listen to her. What is the reason why the money don't spend? Or you just want to talk when you want to talk?
I just talk him and chat about conversation. I can continue the conversation. I'm going to distract you.
Bridget, you still there?
One of the worst scandal ever in the history of our healthcare. PMP in there are thief up the taxpayer money. Over 20 years, Dennis Garden said they in there thieving up taxpayer money. And Mark Golden come out and say he don't see anything wrong with it. Yet Dennis Garden run go pay 10 million. That's not how it work. And I'm more than that he owe.
Because it's like a man set, it's like Dennis Garden is like a man set your house on fire and then call the freak fire brigade. I feel him do you some justice when him do that.
And the leader support it.
The damage already done.
Hey, the man raping 13-year-old daughter, then go bail him. They support every criminal activity and out here tearing down the police. PMP don't support police. They don't. By the grace of God, thank you, God. PMP did not get this country to run. Thank you, Father God.
The second that sister.
They don't support the police. How in a country like Jamaica?
Well, if we are propaganda, I wonder where you not call yourself O'Keefe because.
No, him say we program, yes. We program for the truth, O'Keefe. How you want name? We are program for the truth. Uno appeal lie, uno walk and tell every day. The government spend 10 billion alone on roof program. What more you want? The worthless people. Uno should have a campaign and go tell the worthless, nasty people them down at Westmoreland. So go clean up them place. From last year, October, you still have people down the boat with they won't even clean up them surroundings.
O'Keefe.
Carl, you need to stop it. Carl, you need to stop it and behave like Jamaican doing a call.
Hold on, man. You tell me to stop it because I don't know what you are telling. O'Keefe, what are the first question I want to ask you? Did you read or did you listen to the AG report in recent times since last week? Did you read or listen to the AG report? Answer the question.
No, we not go through it completely.
Okay, well, you must talk when you don't know.
No, but I am saying, Carl.
People living on no platform with O'Keefe, so I'll take
then go on, lady. Then go on, lady.
Okay, shut up,
Go on, man. Nobody stop you. Go on, man.
Yeah, Bridget, where you gonna go? Bridget, where you go? Where you go, Bridget?
She said she not deal with it.
Carl,
she can't go on.
all I'm saying is that when you come on to humanity, we need to let go politics. We need to let it go. Carl, how can you get $1.4 billion to spend? And people are living like cats and dogs. It doesn't matter. Labor rights are living like cats and dogs down by Westmoreland too. It's not and as a matter of fact, no, we don't have any labor rights. Any PNP in Jamaica election is done. We have a government. That is governing the country.
But it now seems like the PNP knows the election done. I don't think we
know. No, because
like every single day when we get up on a campaign, every day, even the MPs them when them speak in a parliament, them speak like it's
election. No, but Carl, no, it coming now. All this government is running the country.